Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already in the – come on, man, we got like almost 300 people in the building already, man. Salute to everybody rocking with us, man. You already know what the time it is. Salute, as always, wipe them feet, man. Break them thumbs. You already know, hit that subscribe button, man. We doing a later show. You know, me and Hammer are wrestling fans. We had to watch our Monday Night Raw. You already know what it is, man. But, little bro, what's good, man?
I wasn't too thrilled with how Monday Night Raw was tonight. Especially since my girl Kaden Carter didn't retain the tag title.
Yeah, it was actually a boring Monday Night Raw tonight, so there's nothing to write home about, man. Salute to everybody here in the chat. You already know what it is, man. Let's have some fun tonight, you guys. This is y'all's show. So tonight we're just going to take questions, more of a Q&A type show tonight. Just talk to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Get your guys' opinions. We'll give you our takes, and we'll talk about a few things, a lot going on in Vegas right now. There was a big thing on Twitter, Hammer, about if it was our locker room and if it wasn't our locker room and so on and so forth. Okay, so I have to say this. Initially, the locker room that I was talking about that had the Chiefs written all over it was not our locker room, okay? Jermaine Illuminor, salute to him. For those who have no idea, Jermaine will be on the show next week. Salute to Jermaine Illuminor. But that was the UNLV locker room, okay? So today – Hondo, Vinny B, all the beat writers were taking videos. And salute to my guy, Mike Dixon. He actually put up a video also and said it's not the Raiders locker room. Well, come to find out it was. So there's Chief shit all across our locker room right now. Their logos are everywhere. But, this is what happens, man, when you allow this type of shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, moving forward, you guys, if we know we have a Super Bowl in Las Vegas, we have to play like our lives depend on it every Sunday, because this is truly a nightmare scenario. Looking at the end zones tonight, I don't know if you guys seen it. It was media night. The Niners in one corner, the Chiefs in one corner. It's just disgusting work, little bro. How you feeling, man? Have you seen all the craziness going on? Because everybody's going back and forth. It's UNLV. No, it's this, it's that. No, it's the Raiders locker room. And even if it is UNLV, you guys, it's in our building. It's in our building. So
I saw the videos. I saw the back and forth between everybody on X, and all I could do was just sit there and laugh. Like, look, it is what it is. There ain't shit we can do about it. The Super Bowl is in our house, and two teams that we hate more than anything else are playing in our house. Just so happens the one that we've had the longest rivalry with gets to hang out in our locker room, use our practice facilities. It is what it is at this point. We got to get over it, though.
And Mark is running up a bag. So salute to Mark Davis. And I love that they actually covered up our floor so no one can step on the shield. I don't know if anyone's seen that. They like put a gray carpet across our entire locker room and made sure that no media, no Kansas City players and nothing like that, they can do anything to our shield. I don't know if people know this, but there's a thing in the locker room that if you step on the shield, you got to hit push-ups. You know what I mean? So I think that, with a bunch of people coming in from out of town and not knowing how we go about our business in our locker room, it was smart for Mark to actually cover it up. Salute to Robert. Cody and Reigns back on, I guarantee. Me too. Me and Hammer were just talking about this behind the scenes. I think that Triple H right now is definitely working everybody right now.
Right now, the fact
what?
I said what really sucks right now is I could have been out there this week for the Super Bowl for like media interviews, all that stuff.
I was supposed to go too, and I refused to go.
We could have went to the WrestleMania press conference, man. It's in Vegas.
Yeah, I know. But you know what, man? At the end of the day, I wouldn't. Why would I go out there and spend my hard-earned money, right, to watch the two teams that I hate the most out of anyone in the NFL? It just makes no sense in the world. I wouldn't have any fun. I'd literally have to watch one fan base celebrate afterwards. I'm not doing that, bro. Like, I'm not going to a place where we call our second home, where a lot of times we have a lot of fun out there. We get an opportunity to watch our team. I'm not going to tarnish my experiences in Vegas watching the Niners or Chiefs fan base. You know what I mean? Celebrate. It's just not going to happen, man. Salute to Ant. Still laughing at the reporter who asked Mahomes, what is your best Kermit the Frog impression? I seen that, bro. And I started dying.
I'm here.
Bro, nasty work. If someone else asked me to chat, I wanted to read this real quick. Let me see. There was somewhere in the chat. Okay, I can't find it right now. Salute to whoever said it, though, okay? Did you see what David Carr said about Travis Kelce and Kittle?
I didn't. Please enlighten me.
Oh, my God, man. So, apparently, you know what? I'm going to bring this up real quick. I'm going to bring it up. Salute to everybody in the building. Give me a second. I don't want to, you know, kind of butcher this, but it's nasty work, bro. Let's just say he pretty much called Kittle a better looking guy than, you know, Kelce, and there's a good reason why you know, Taylor Swift isn't there. She may look his way. Let's just put it like that. Okay, here it goes. David Carr, I'm glad Taylor Swift is out of the country, because if she sees George Kittle, she might rethink the tight end that she chose. Kittle has been happily married for 5 years. This is people wonder why people don't like this family, bro. It's just goofball shit like this that just kills me, bro. I totally do not understand it. Salute the Raider War Report. Feels like I'm watching Hung Another Man, F My Wife, and he is going to give her back when he's done. I'm sick. Factory.
David Carr just needs to go crawl in a hole to never return. Dude, just go somewhere with yourself, please.
Bro, I don't understand. I'm realistically, I'm at a point where I think that David Carr just trolls. I think he understands what, you know, how to stay and remain in the algorithm. I think he understands, you know, how to get impressions on Twitter and all that. I just personally think at this point, y'all, David Carr is a troll. And he's just playing into this shit. But I have this nagging suspicion that he's actually attracted to Kittle. So, yeah, we're going to run with that narrative instead of the other one. Space Beast, yeah, I like that too. Did you see that little bro? Jakobi Meyers had an interview.
I was going to talk about that actually.
Okay, so, you want to take the stage, brother?
Yeah, let's get into it. Jakobi did an appearance on what the hell was it? The PFT Live, and he said a lot had changed when Antonio Pierce took over as an interim following McDaniels being fired on Halloween. He said it didn't feel right with the previous regime, but once everybody got on the same page, it was like night and day. Like, it's fun. He lets us be ourselves. Guys can go out there and enjoy the game a little bit more. And we talked about it. That's what it was all about from the jump. Like, these dudes were miserable as fuck, doing something they grew up loving to do, and the fun was sucked out of the room because of one fucking person. Like, they're in a great place right now. We know Graphk read the AP's letter to the nation earlier. A
little bit of it. I didn't read the whole. It's a long letter, man. So if anybody gets a chance to go to playerstribune.com and check it out. It's a dope article. I gave my take on it. I didn't want to read the entire thing because it was, like I said, it was a long.
I read it when I was at work. I had a whole bunch of people like, you got to read this. You got to read. I read it and I was ready to literally run through a wall inside my job. Like, I was just like, holy shit. Like, I can't wait for the season to fucking start. But
I know, bro. I know. But that Jakobi Meyers thing was eye-opening though, because he's a Patriot guy. You know what I mean? Coming over from, you know, playing with Josh McDaniels in New England. And he talked about how New England didn't want to budge on that $1 million. So he ended up being a Raider. And it pretty much, you know, he basically said once Josh McDaniels left, it was like a sigh of relief. You know what I mean? Everything changed when AP took over. And that's a good thing, man, because it's not only Max that is saying this, or Robert Spillane or Marcus. Certain people, you know, have publicly spoken highly about AP and the hiring. And more and more players are starting to do it. Jacoby's just the latest. You love to see it, man. This is a guy that's going to play a big role within this offense with Luke Getsy, man. I'm excited to see Jakobi moving forward in next season, man, because you know what, he had 800 yards and he had like 8 touchdowns this season, I believe. I think it was a career high. Yep. So I think he can build on that. You know what I mean? I know this is going to be like a run heavy type system, but they're going to throw the football too. And I think, you know, Jakobi's going to have a hell of a year. You know, he could do it all. He's a Swiss Army knife at the wide receiver position. And I definitely, with Hunter potentially being gone, I see Jakobi getting a lot more reps in the slot this season. You know, he played a lot in the slot in New England. He was primarily a slot guy in New England. I think that he's going to get some more reps there. Salute to 360. Possible silver and black lining. I like how you did that. Maybe Chris Jones or L'Jarius Sneed will like. We talked about this earlier. 360 will like our facilities so much they'll sign with us in the offseason. We have the up and up right now with some of these guys that are hitting free agency, man. They're definitely seeing these state-of-the-art facilities. I guarantee you they're like, man, I would love to live in Las Vegas, man. Salute to 360. Also, I think we had a new member up here. I actually missed it, man. Salute to everybody here. Salute to DL Tibbs, my guy. Appreciate you, as always. If you guys want to become members of the channel, hit the links. It's pinned up top. It's one of the best ways to support what we do over here at Shieldmore, man. Salute to DL Tibbs, my dog. I appreciate you, brother. Justin Churchill. Salute to my guy on Twitter. The cars, man. It just never ceases to amaze me. You know, just some of the stuff that comes out some of these guys' mouths, man. And you know what? I feel bad for Derek because he catches like the grunt of all of it because he's the most quiet one out of them all. You know what I mean?
I don't, because look, when his career is over, the Learning Channel is going to come out with some weird ass reality show based upon the Carr family. I already see the shit coming. Like it's going to be annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
I already see it coming.
Oh yeah, definitely. Salute to Robert, man. You already know the meathead of Shieldmore. I know Shieldmore will be in the gym. I highly recommend a steel supplement to get your swole on. I'm at the gym right now. Come on, Rob, man. Send me some stuff, bro. Send me some stuff on IG, man. I need to get right. I need to get right, man. Salute to my brother Robert. He be living in the gym. I'm gonna be there first thing in the morning. So salute to the. Go ahead, man.
Oh God.
No, you got it. I wasn't finna say shit.
So Matt Miller put out a mock draft today on ESPN. He did this earlier today, and they are having like the first 64 picks.
Ooh, put it up on the screen. Let's go.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's go down a list through every single team.
And who was it again?
Matt Miller.
I actually like Matt Miller. So this is actually cool. Okay, let's go across the other teams as well. I want to see where he has them going in what direction, because then we can kind of pinpoint where we might be able to trade up in order to go get our guy.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be stunned as fuck to see where we go the first, like who we draft the first 2 rounds. Like it is disgusting.
So this might be ugly as shit then, huh? So it sounds like JJ McCarthy's going to be a Raider in this mock draft potentially. We shall see.
All
right. Okay. And I don't know if you guys seen it. We've talked a lot about Caleb turning down Chicago, saying I don't want to go there. Salute to Adam Schefter. He had a really good interview where he kind of broke this shit down a little bit. Did you see it? He basically said he doesn't have any representation at this point. He doesn't have an agent, and it'd be difficult for him to say, I'm not going to Chicago. He still has him going to Chicago at number 1. So I can still see this unless he goes to get some representation, which I think he will. Drake May to the Commanders makes sense. North Carolina, very close connection right there. Damn it, Jaden Daniels goes to the New England Patriots. And I can see that,
this is
why not?
This is why, like, and I sent you a couple of them today. This is why I've been messing around with the mock drafts and kind of trading up, because it kind of forces their hand. They still need a receiver too. Every time I've traded with Arizona, the Patriots always seem to take Marvin Harrison Jr. and we get our guy in Jaden Daniels, but
that's not going to happen. There's no way in hell they skip. Hold on real quick. Go back up real fast. Real quick. So Arizona takes Marvin. I think everybody has him going there. Yeah. Jared Mayo goes and gets his guy, Jaden Daniels. It's a new day, new era in New England. The Chargers, I can see them taking Malik Neighbors because of Keenan Allen getting up there in age. The receivers have not been able to stay healthy for shit, bro. And you know what I mean?
With them, that team can never stay healthy.
No, but they're going to have to free up some money. They're like $4 billion over the salary cap right now. So Harbaugh is going to have to find a way to get rid of some of those veterans like a Khalil Mack or a Bosa, and then free up some more money with maybe a receiver or two. And I can definitely see them moving on from a Keenan Allen who's getting up there in age. The injuries are piling up, and going to get a Malik Neighbors, who I think probably is the second or third best wide receiver in this draft. So I could see that. Damn, New York going wide receiver back at Rome. See, I don't see this. I see them having Joe Alt right here, or one of those other tackles or guard. They need to get some O-line to help block for Daniel Jones. I can see they need a receiver, but there's some receivers in this draft, Hammer. They can get one in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So why go Rome here? And I love Rome. Don't get me wrong. I think he's a monster out of Washington, but to me, that's a reach. Go build the trenches on the offensive side of the ball and help your quarterback that you just paid $50 million a season. But that's a good thing, because maybe you can look at 6 and say, maybe we can trade up right there. Titans, Joe Alt, I can see that. They need some O-line help to potentially block the Mayo man, or who else they have over there? They have
Tennessee you're talking about?
Yeah, who do they have over there in terms of their O-line?
I can't even remember right now.
Yeah.
I could say that I paid attention to Tennessee once upon a time, but not anymore. My cousin was their receivers coach, and he is now gone. He's with Carolina. So,
well, either way, they got the Mayo man and they got the third-year kid out of Liberty, Malik Willis. So I don't know where they're going to go in terms of the quarterback position, but I can see them getting a tackle.
So I was reading something earlier about that with Callahan now being their new head coach. He is like incredibly excited to work Will Levis.
Yeah,
that's what, like, they're not going to go anywhere with that. They're going to stand pat with Levis, and he's going to be the face of the franchise moving forward for the years to come for Tennessee. This
is interesting. This is the team that we need to look at, because now they have a defensive-minded head coach in Raheem Morris. I can see them going to get another corner. They already have a nice actual corner room, but they may go trade for Justin Fields. So then maybe they don't have a second-round pick or a third-round pick, and they just go get the guy that's from the area. I can definitely see that, and them going corner. And to be honest with you, Arnold out of Alabama is a monster. I do see him being drafted over Kool-Aid McKinstry. That would be a great pickup for Raheem Morris and what they're trying to do in Atlanta. Chicago they take the tackle out of Penn State. I like that for them now they have someone to block the blind side of Caleb Williams. So there you have it.
I'm still convinced it might be Drake May. I think they're going to flip.
I don't. Damn. And Drake May has not been talked about a lot in this draft at all. Like during this process, his name will start picking up a little closer to the draft. But let me see what else we got. Salute to Sancal also for the $5 donation, my guy. New York Jets go offensive. I think that's an easy call. Aaron Rodgers needs as much help as possible on that O-line. I see that. Minnesota goes Dallas Turner. So they're just going to let Danielle Hunter walk?
Guess so.
Are they going to cut him? Are they going to move on from him?
He's not going to be cut. He's scheduled to be a free agent.
I thought he had a few more years left on his deal.
Hold
on, bro. I don't think he's a free agent.
Right too. It says Danielle Hunter is a free agent.
I think they may be wrong though, because I know that they reworked his deal.
I saw the article that they put out last week for the top 50 free agents, and he's on that top 50 free agent list.
He's an unrestricted free agent 2024.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I for some reason I thought that he had more money on the books, but he has extra salary. So the way that they did his deal is structured it. They spread the money out. So he'll be paid regardless in 2024 and 2025 if they, once he walks. So I think they have a cap hit of 14 mil this year, and then a cap hit of 7 mil in 2025. So that's the reason why I was a little confused. But that would be a nice little duo right there if they kept Danielle Hunter and had Dallas Turner. That'd be nice. But I see them maybe taking a quarterback here.
I've heard that the ownership and I've heard ownership really wants to bring Cousins back.
Yeah, well, I mean, now there's talks though of them potentially moving up, and I think it's because of how much that Kirk is potentially asking for. I mean, the asking price is a little insane. 35, be 36 this year, coming off of a devastating injury. I don't know if they want to pay him that kind of money. And then they just drafted a kid out of BYU a year ago. I think they're going to move up. I think Minnesota's going to be a surprising team during the draft process.
Just tag him. He that's how he's made majority of his money throughout his career anyways.
Yeah. No, you're right. Interesting right here. The Broncos take Bo Nix.
I've been saying it though. I've been saying it. Like this is why we need to find a way to move up. Even if we're not getting Jaden Daniels, we got to find a way to move up because we can't let this right here happen.
Yeah. So Bo Nix is there. Then we take J.J. McCarthy with Michael Penix Jr. still on the board, huh? So let me see. The Raiders have new general manager, Tom Telesco. And from, like I said before, from what I heard, Tom wasn't a fan of J.J. McCarthy. So I don't know, if this happens, but hey, could be smoke screen. I don't know. New Orleans takes Brock Bowers. That'd be interesting. Match him up out there with what they got going on with Kubiak being their offensive coordinator. They still, man, that would be a nice pickup right there for DC down there in New Orleans, man.
Have his little security blanket.
Yeah, Jared Verse in Indianapolis. I can see that. Young DE. Seattle. There goes your boy. I can see that. That's a Seattle move, but I don't know if the Pete Carroll-less Seattle Seahawks still move the same way, but that's definitely a Pete Carroll move.
But sure. Mike McDonald is another defensive-minded head coach, so
yeah,
probably going to happen.
We shall see. Jacksonville right here. Okay, they take a corner out of Missouri. I like him too, the Enos Rakestraw. Actually, you know what's funny? Scout put me up on him. I actually checked out some of his tape. This dude's a dog, bro. I didn't even think he was going to be a first-round pick. But he's rising up a lot of people's boards. He's a nice corner out of Missouri. Brian Thomas Jr. So there you go. Cincinnati gets T. Higgins replacement just like that. They take Brian Thomas Jr., another LSU guy, to match with their with Jamar Chase.
That's dope.
I like that. The Rams. Yep. See that. Can definitely see that. Pittsburgh goes O-line. They need some help. So they take Mims out of Georgia. Okay.
You see the reports about Le'Veon Bell wanting to make a return, and there'd be only one team that he'll play for?
The Pittsburgh Steelers. But guess what? They already have 2 or 3 running backs, man. They
ain't going back.
That man will not be anywhere near there. Oh, man, the Dolphins. So at this point, do they keep Christian Wilkins, franchise tag him, and have him next to Newton? Or they just let Christian Wilkins walk and just draft Newton?
They're going to let Christian Wilkins walk.
Ooh, and then that's a guy that we need to keep an eye on in terms of free agency. That would be a sneaky pickup for the Miami Dolphins.
Wilkins is one of the guys that I've had in my top 4. I got Chris Jones, I got Justin Matabuki, I got Christian Wilkins, and Leonard Williams. So I'm not surprised there.
And remember, you guys, the Patrick Graham connection with Leonard Williams, I can definitely see that being a realistic option. So, okay, damn, the Philly gets even greedier at the corner position with Quinyon Mitchell. Wow, that is a monster, bro. That he would be great in Philadelphia. They got a bunch of young corners there. They just took the young kid out of Georgia a year ago. He hasn't got a chance to develop yet. Kelly Ringo. Like, they got some nice pieces over there that they're going to continue to develop. Nice pick.
Oh,
Kool-Aid to be a monster. If Kool-Aid goes to the Texans with that defense,
have a scary fucking secondary.
Yeah, definitely. Dallas takes Keon Coleman. Salute to my brother Paul. Now, see, Paul would love this because Paul lives in Dallas.
Yep.
Do you understand if Keon Coleman gets drafted to the Dallas Cowboys? Hey, Keon, I would love to see you go to Dallas. We can go out and kick it, have cigars, and vibe out with my brother Paul. I would love that move, and I know Paul would love to have a client be local like his brother Keon Coleman would be. I like that. Cooper DeJean to the Packers. What does that signal that they're potentially going to move on from their all-pro corner out there?
Which one is that?
Come on, man. One of the best corners in the league.
Please don't tell me you're talking about Jair.
Bro, Jair, there's already talks about them potentially moving on from him. There's so much money on Alexander's books, and then he put something out there that sounded like a goodbye.
He's also an immature little prick. Like, I'm not dealing with that kid. That kid is a headache and a half already.
I would. I don't give a shit. But Cooper DeJean will be a great pickup for the Packers. Tampa Bay, they get the guard out of Washington. That's a hell of a pickup for them. They still got to build that offensive line, which I think Baker will be back over there. He'll probably sign an extension, 2-3 year deal. I can definitely see that.
Will be back, and it's going to be on a $40 million annual.
Yeah. I like this pickup for Arizona a lot. So they get Marvin Harrison Jr., the best talent in the draft, and then they go get a Latham out of Alabama to help block, for Kyler Murray. I love that. That I think Arizona potentially has one of the best first rounds in a long time if this is the way it plays out for them. That'd be sneaky for Arizona.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Yeah. Guess who's going to fall in love with that? Josh Allen.
Yep.
Josh Allen would love that move. This is an all-pro talent, you guys. I'm telling you, Jackson Power. He is one of my favorite players in this draft now. Going back and watching him more and more, brother, he is probably my top 5 favorite players in this draft.
I messed around today, and I was trying to – I took our second round pick and tried to move up to the late first to try to get Jackson Powers Johnson. Like, this is one of my favorite centers in this draft.
Dog, could you imagine Latu going over there to Detroit? They're going back to the NFC Championship.
It's a wrap.
With Aiden there, with Hutchinson and Latu,
I'm like going to die.
dog. They're winning that division again. Darius Robinson, out of Missouri. I can see that. Baltimore loves to grab those sneaky kind of pass rushers or defensive tackles in the later first round. I can definitely see that. The Niners cleaned up their O-line a little bit. This hasn't been the same O-line that it has been in recent years. So Jordan Morgan out of Arizona, that's a sneaky pickup right there. Okay. And then the Chiefs take Xavier Worthy, your guy.
Ooh.
And to be real, that would be scary, bro, because
I told you like probably like a month and a half ago that this would be the kid that will replace Tyreek Hill's speed and footwork. Like, if this happens, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Scary, bro. Scary. And his hands are more of a sure thing than most of those receivers in Kansas City. The guy can catch the football, yak monster, speed demon. He could do it all. That would be a cold pickup.
Great return man too. Like, please don't let that happen.
So that means that he has Kansas City winning the Super Bowl. Okay, round 2. Carolina takes and he was beating the Senior Bowl down, bro. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the kid out of Georgia. Lad had a hell of an experience out there in Alabama Senior Bowl weekend. He was killing it. So that'd be a nice pickup for the Panthers. They need some weapons on the outside to give to Bryce. I can see that. Let's keep it moving. Let's see what we got. Salute to Raider Markey. Also, we will really draft a cornerback before we draft a quarterback. Hey, knowing the Raiders, man, anything is possible, Markey. Salute to you on a $5 donation. All right, let's get to Patrick Paul. Great pickup for the Patriots. I don't know if you guys got an opportunity to really watch him out of Houston. Guy's a monster. He actually would look really good also out there at the Senior Bowl as well. So that'd be a great pickup for them. Nate Wiggins, Arizona. I like that. Nice pickup for the cornerback room. The Commanders get Chris Braswell, the DE out of Alabama. Okay. Chargers take Edrin Cooper. Shit. That's a nice little pickup for them, bro, in the second round. Mitchell, wide receiver out of Texas, another one of your guys. Goes to the Titans. Nice pickup for them. The Giants finally go get some offensive line help. They get a guy from Duke to help protect the guy from Duke. They go get Graham Barton.
That's kind of weird.
It is weird. It definitely is, bro. I don't really see that going there. I don't even think that I have Graham Barton as a second-round talent. But the Giants may reach here. I don't know. Salute to Midnight real quick. I'm going to be honest. Nobody really don't give a fuck about the Carr family except Raider Nation. And that family knows that, and it really only pisses us off because they want to live rent-free in Raider Nation. F them. Salute to Midnight, my guy. That's facts, though. That's facts. Let me see. Chop Robinson goes to the Commanders. I can see that. They moved on from Montez Sweat. They moved on from Chase Young. That'd be a great pickup for them. He's one of the best Ds in this draft. Kamari goes to the Packers. So they take hold on. So Green Bay takes 2 corners back to back.
Yep.
I mean, if they do that, they're going to move on from Jair Alexander.
They're saying it here. Like, he only played 7 games this past season.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. And then the Vikings get their guy in the second round, Michael Penix Jr. I can definitely see this happening, bro. I could definitely see him falling down draft boards because of the national championship and him not playing at the Senior Bowl. I could see him potentially fall this far. But at this point, don't you think about moving up to go get – well, actually, no, we got JJ in this draft.
Yeah.
In this particular one, so it doesn't really matter. But that's a great pickup for them. Walker, the receiver out of North Carolina.
Look at this shit. Look at us at 44.
Wait. They got us taking a receiver in the second round. Okay, you know what, bro? Let's turn this bullshit off.
Mm-hmm. Turn this bullshit. This is why I said this shit is fucking gonna make you sick. Like, really? A receiver?
That was fun for about 10 minutes. 5 minutes. That's nasty work. What the fuck? Like, do they not understand that we have Trey Tucker, Jakobi, and Devontae all under contract? I don't understand where that. Like, why would you take a receiver in the second? That is
loving the comments already because everybody's already going in. Everybody's already
D&D, bro. Dick and Dynamite, factory outlet, facts. No. Hey, Franklin, my brother. I'm not saying that that's funny. Franklin. I'm not saying Franklin's not a beast. I'm very familiar with this game, but you're not taking a receiver right there in the second round. With you didn't get any O-line help. Like in one of those first or second round, you gotta approach the trenches, bro. Whether that's a defensive tackle or an offensive lineman, if you get your quarterback in the first, you go get somebody to help block that man in the second round. Or if one of those corners, maybe drop, you can go get him or a defensive tackle. Whether it's T'Vondre Sweat there, but that is a nasty, nasty move, bro. Like what? Go get a receiver in the second round with all your starters outside of Hunter Renfrow. Well, Hunter Renfrow's under contract too. So, I mean, that's just nasty, nasty work. Hell nah, bro. Okay, look, let's bring up this list of free agents. Maybe this will make us feel a little better. You still got that list?
Let me find it real quick.
Look, everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Salute to the 800 people in the building. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on both channels. It's free, and it definitely helps what we got going on over here at Shieldmore, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Salute to Easy Bread. Trenches second, no matter what side. There you go. Facts, bro. If you get a quarterback in the first, go get a defensive tackle, go get a guard, go get a center, go get a tackle. I don't care. But go get something to address the trenches. Agreed. AC, I definitely want to stud defensive tackle as well. And I think T'Vondre Sweat, I think he's going to fall into the first round now, bro. I do. I know Byron Young is going to be – T'Vondre may fall into the first round. I've had him as a second round pick, this whole time. I know the production really wasn't there this year. You know what I mean? Like, so he doesn't have the sexiest stats, but that guy can be a devastating monster on the defensive side of the football on the D-line. I can definitely see one of those teams like the Baltimore Ravens or one of those Seattle, one of those teams, Seattle trading back and potentially. There's always those defensive-minded teams that go and take a flyer on one of these guys. I could definitely see him fall to the first round.
Here we go. We do get it. I was like, I know I had this article somewhere. Better yet, give me 1 second. Let me just move this shit over because this is actually fucking annoying as hell to run.
Okay, Willie. Well, I meant jump into the first round. Fucking idiot. God damn, bro. I don't trust anybody that says numb nuts anyway. You gotta get the fuck out of here. Salute to Raider Kev with that content. My guy, man. My guy.
Free agency. Here we go.
Salute to a hug real fast. My take for what it's worth. We killed most of the coaching hires, minus maybe one. We got to be dogs in free agency and murk the draft, then real hope. Factory outlet, man. Salute to my brother. Hug D's, as always, with a killer super, man. Salute to my guy. Docs and corners you like early, top 3 rounds. I mean, look, I'm not against taking a corner in the second or the first. If that's how it falls, you know what I'm saying? If you go get a veteran quarterback and you don't want to get one of these guys, all the the talent at the quarterback position they're already gone. I don't have a problem going to get a corner, right? I don't. But me personally, I would probably wait until the third round to go get a corner. I'd want to go quarterback, trenches where it's on the offensive side of the ball or the defensive side of the ball, and then go get that corner in the third round.
Yep.
Personally. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building. All right, let's read this real quick.
This is the top 50 free agents as it stands right now, and this is from 1 to 50. And you already see like one of my guys, my 1A, Chris Jones, is at number 1.
I think that's everybody's guy.
Yeah, probably.
Real talk. But most of these guys, they're now give the nation a little bit of feedback on Justin. Go to 4 real quick because Josh Allen's not going to be a Raider. He'll return to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kirk Cousins, I don't think there's any way that we bring him in. But my guy right here, this is a name that is kind of taking the league by storm right now. Like he had 13 sacks this season. Monster year with the Baltimore Ravens. How are you feeling about potentially bringing him in, and where in terms of the money, where do we go with this? Because I'm going to be real, man. I see Christian Wilkins at 5. I see Chris Jones at 1. I wouldn't be against not going to get either one of those guys.
And we had this conversation when this list came out last week. I said to you, like, for me, you give me Justin on a 4-year, $50 million deal. We're good. Look, the age, he's only 26 years old.
Yeah.
This kid has plenty of football life to go. Like, I would love to have him.
How much did you say?
4 years, 50.
4 years, 50?
Yeah.
How much guaranteed?
I'll give him out of that 50. I'll give him about 32 to 35 mil guaranteed.
Okay. Do you know? I think we looked it up last time, right? What was his?
I don't think we could find his market value when we tried to look it up.
Okay. If anybody in the chat knows, do me a favor and look to see if you can find his market value. I don't think we. I think we didn't find it last time, but I would definitely do that. And once again, you guys, this guy had a career year, 13 sacks this season. After posting, and it says it on here, I believe 5.5 in 2022. So this guy is a sack machine from the interior of the defensive line. You match him with Tyree, with Malcolm Kuntz, and Max Crosby on the other edge. That you don't get a better defensive line than that. That is phenomenal. I would definitely take a look at him. Keep it moving, my brother. I know a lot of people looking at Brian Burns. It's not going to happen. Christian Wilkins is definitely an option. T. Higgins, we're not getting a receiver. Daniil Hunter, no. I would have loved to look at him before the trade deadline, but it is what it is. Jalen Johnson is a guy. You guys know how I feel about him. He's only 25 years old, all pro talent. This guy is a monster. I think he could be your number one corner, but I think that he's going to be asking for way too much money. He already wants to be paid the number one corner in the league. He's talking about, I want to stay in Chicago, but I want my money. And he's already the way he's talking. I just I'm like, I'm cool, bro. I don't want to pay a corner north of $20 million a year. And then we got Jack Jones in a few years. We're going to have to pay. Nate Hobbs is going to get chipped out in another year or so. So, that's a scary, scary thing right there.
What round was Jack Jones drafted in?
I thought, was he a second round guy?
So he just wrapped up. He's been in the league too, right? So he's got 2 more on his contract.
Yeah. No, he's still really young.
He's got time.
I think he was a second round guy, I believe.
Somebody said Jenny Castillo to the third round.
Fourth. Damn, why did I have second? 4th round pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got Darius Sneed out there as well.
Okay, that's another name that we're going to be talking about, and he's definitely earned it.
Fence with that kid though. I don't know.
He's earned some money, man. He earned his keep out there with Kansas City, but I don't want to pay him, corner one money, man. Okay, so Spot Track has him at $20 million per. Space B said, the young pup out of Baltimore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd pay that. You got to pay 30 to Chris Jones. This guy's 26 years old.
I'm gonna give him a 4-year, $80 million deal with about 45 mil guaranteed.
I would do it. I would do it all day. I like that. These other guys, I'm gonna be honest. We can go over this list: Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield. None of these guys fit what we're trying to do out in Las Vegas right now. Robert Hunt is a guy we talked about. I would definitely bring him in at the guard position because we're definitely going to be drafting to fill that offensive lineup. But we got to spend some money in free agency, and I wouldn't be against bringing in a Robert Hunt. He had a good year for them, man. 6'6", 322 pounds. Yep. I would definitely bring him in. 28 years old. I think that's a perfect. We've already brought him in. That was one of our wish list pickups in free agency on our free agent show. So I could definitely say I don't want anything to do with Chase Young. No. He shit the bed. Leonard Williams is another guy that would be a cheaper option than the young pup out there in Baltimore. He wants to be here. He's a little up there, more up there in age at 30 years old, but a guy that can still be a reliable defensive tackle, and you can actually kick him outside.
I want him out here too. I want him as a Raider.
Hey man, so what? You want to go get both of them? Shit, go put $40 million on the books for 2 defensive tackles.
That ain't happening.
At that point, you got to kick Tyree back outside or something. I don't know what you're doing. Bryce,
a guy that we've talked about, and this dude is more of the Khalil Mack type in regards to being that hybrid, plays the edge and outside linebacker position.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be commanding a lot, and it's another young kid too. It's going to be tough to say what they're going to do, but at the same time, like he's a 3-4 outside linebacker. We play a 4-2-5. He's not going to fit the system.
Yeah. I see him going to potentially the Commanders. I can see them going and paying him. Like I said, they let Chase Young and Montez Sweat go. They'll probably draft another edge rusher and then bring him in. They still have Jonathan Allen over there and some nice, defensive tackles. They got some pieces on the D-line. I can see Huff getting paid a nice chunk of change to leave the Jets to go to the Commanders.
Hell no. You're too old.
None of those guys.
And missed 33 games in the last 4 seasons. Fuck no.
Yeah. Jonah Jackson. Jonah
Jackson, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, he fits a need. You know what I'm saying? But I personally take Hunt over Jonah at this point, even though I think Jonah's a little younger, right? 26, 27 years old, something like that. Calvin Ridley. I didn't know that Ridley was already 29 years old.
I'm good.
Kevin Dotson. That's another sneaky name. Only 27 years old guard. Another guy that we could potentially look at. Kyle Duggar. We don't need Duggar because I think our safety room is intact right now. Yeah. Let me see. He can kick in and out. A guy that can play guard and tackle for you. Yeah. I just want to hold off because I don't even know who the hell our offensive line coach is even going to be. So, like, we got to know what scheme we're running. We don't even know what we're doing.
You know how many people have been asking me over the last 24 to 48 hours who our O-line coaches? I'm like, we don't have one right now. Yeah. And we actually, technically, ink is not put to paper yet. Getsy is not our offensive coordinator yet. And a couple of hours ago, Dan Quinn fired Eric Bieniemy.
Yep.
Something to think about, guys. Until the ink is on paper, still something to think about.
Salute to Shadow Fox, our guy on the $2 donation, our brother. Salute to Hafi as well. What DT has the most ill intent? Chris Jones. I go, okay. I would say Chris Jones because he's staying in the AFC West and he's going to want to fight his former team.
Be insane.
So I would go Chris Jones, but I like that. Justin, he's a monster, man. And salute to my guy, Hug, man, as always, gifting memberships and shit, man. My brother, man, salute to my guy. You have no idea how much we appreciate what you do over here. Not even just with the memberships and the supers, but how much you provide in the chat, how much information you also feed us in the DMs and stuff to do shows about. I just want to say, man, John, my brother, salute to you, bro. Real talk. And salute to all the new members that were gifted. Salute to Jay also. Wouldn't be a Raiders off season without drama, ups and downs. Still can't wait for the draft and the new season with this regime. Facts. And
go ahead, hold up. Rick L. Not really changing my tune. Like I said, the backstory, the off the field incident was where I thought that Mark Davis would draw the line and be like, no, he's not coming here. But apparently they've reached out to him. So if it happens, it happens. It's not me saying that I never wanted it in the first place. It's because
I don't.
Okay. It's because
I don't want shit. It ain't got nothing to do with what he did off the field or anything. I don't want Eric Bieniemy. I'm not a fan of his work. So I'm cool. Me personally. And I know we've had a conversation with him. It came out the other day that we have spoken to Eric Bieniemy about potentially coming in to be our offensive coordinator, but I'm good. I'm super cool.
This is the guy that I talked about last week when it came to Loom, that if God forbid it happened, that's who he would be replacing in Cincinnati if that were to happen.
You know what school he went to?
Where did he go?
I could be wrong, and there may be a reason why I said that to you.
He's going to look it up, and it's going to come up what I think it's going to come up.
Okay, never mind. I went to Alabama. For some reason, I had this nagging suspicion it was Texas.
I'm more about my specialist and D-line, the linebackers, man.
Salute to Ant real quick, man. What do y'all think about trading back a bit to gain more picks in the second or third? If you miss out on your guy, hell yeah. If you miss out on your guy, trade back. There's a lot of talent in that first round. You know what I mean? And there's just a lot of talent throughout this entire draft. You can build that offensive line in the mid rounds as well. You know what I mean? So if you don't get your guy, and if Tom Telesco feels like that guy isn't there, the best player available, like is not the guy that he wants, I'm not mad about trading back.
Damn, Patrick Wayne's at 33. Fuck.
Well, damn. And he had an all-pro year this year, didn't he?
What?
But you also got to remember how much he's going to be getting paid.
He's going to be getting paid. That dude is just.
He had a hell of a year, bro. He had a big year.
He is different. And watching him in the playoffs, I'm like, God damn, like that is a linebacker with some serious speed.
Yeah, no, definitely. Absolutely build a great draft. And facts.
Can we please 3 years at least just bring JJ home, please?
I mean, realistically, Hammer, do you think in any world that Josh is not going to return with Getsy as our play caller? I mean, realistically, do you think that coming in and saying I'm good with Zeus and drafting a guy, or one of these other guys that we have on the practice squad, or let's just say it's Britton Brown, our former 7th round pick out of UCLA who was on the IR all year. Do you think he's going to come in and say, I don't want Josh Jacobs? There's no way.
No way.
And I don't know. I said this on Twitter, and I'm not changing my tune, you guys. I'm not a fan of the Getsy pickup at all. But I watched some of his tape, like went and watched some of his tapes, some of the games. And I'm going to be honest with you. Our roster compared to the Chicago Bears roster, I can kind of see us having some success, bro, under Luke Getsy. I like his run designs, like the way they run the football. Like I love the way he does that. You know what I mean? If he could find a way to get our receivers and our young tight end involved, we may have a nice little year. But with our talent compared to Chicago's talent, that offensive line, I do believe that we could have a great year under Luke Getsy. I mean, like I said, still not one of my picks at all. Like, period.
Wasn't any of our picks. Let's be real, bro. Like when the name came out, we were like, why? And again, like he got fired. That entire offensive coaching staff got fired. So Eberflus could still be fucking safe for at least one more year. But that offensive line was pedestrian as fuck. Like, I still don't know how the hell DJ Moore was able to pull off 1,400 receiving yards. I don't get it.
Yeah.
And then him and Justin Fields both complained about the offense. So it is what it is.
But think about that. You have the number 2 rushing attack in the NFL, and you still have almost a 1,400-yard receiver. Like, that's insane. That's insane, bro. That's so it is what it is.
They were averaging 141 yards on the ground this past season.
Yep.
Fucking crazy.
And they definitely ran the football down our throats, bro. They had Dante Foreman looking like an all-pro against us. He absolutely gashed our defensive line. Salute to Pablo. You guys watch Sanjit's breakdown video of Getsy's offensive scheme. Salute to both of y'all. Best Raiders content on YouTube. I haven't, Pablo, but I'm going to go check out my brother, because one thing that I love to watch, with our guy Sanjit is the offensive line breakdowns and stuff like that. So I know he'll probably end up breaking down the line. And I know he knows his shit when it comes to the offensive line. So I'm definitely going to go check that out. Pablo, thank you for letting me know. I did not see that. I definitely got to go check it out. Salute to Carl as well, our guy. It's time to rock steady and ride the hand. We are dealt.
1 for the 5, brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Salute to our guy. Girth, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. I don't think anybody should be sold on Getsy at this point. You know what I mean? Like, we're all betting that it was the Bears' fault and not Getsy's fault that the offense didn't, click the way it should. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, we just got to take this ride and see where we're going with this shit, man. It is what it is. I don't really know if there's anybody else here that we can look at, bro. I mean, is there anyone else? I mean, none of these guys fit. Kevin is old, 34 years old. Trent Brown, definitely not. We know we're not going that route. Frankie, no. Connor Williams,
potentially.
That's a Texas guy. That's your boy, right? From Texas.
Yeah, and I would consider it, just again because we need a center. Like, if we decided to go that route and get a center in free agency, then we can think about something else in the draft, like another position to go for.
Damn, Graham. Well, shit. Hey, man, I'm going to check it out anyway, man, just to support my brother Sanjit, man. But that's hilarious. Yo, it was a great breakdown from Sanjit. Salute to James Moore, my guy in the building, man. Let me see.
Yo, Pollard is going to be gone.
Hey, man. Hey, Clowney had an interesting year, man. I know he's getting up there in age. He had an interesting year. Pollard, no. He had the Cowboys' run game was atrocious this year, bro.
I have an idea right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have an idea who's going to be the next running back for Dallas, and it's going to be another running back out of Texas, Jonathan Brooks.
I can see that.
Granted, he tore his ACL. He'll probably be back like midway through next season, but they may go that route. He's, I believe, as it stands now, he's still the first best running back in this draft class.
I like Brooks. I like Josh Uche as well, another guy that was tied to us before the trade deadline, only 25 years old. He did have a breakout season a few years ago. He had like 11, 12 sacks. That's a guy that I would definitely take a look at to add some extra firepower to the edge room. I know we brought back Janorius Robinson on like a 1-year deal. You know what I'm saying? But I still would like to – you can never have enough pass rushers, especially when you're aiming for Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? And we don't know who Denver's going to have at this point. So it'd be interesting to see if we can bring him in. He's 25 years old, young cat. Levante David up there in age, 34 years old. Austin Eckler, be interesting because Tom Telesco brought him in, but Josh Jacobs is the younger version. There's no reason to go get Austin Eckler.
You see the decline, though.
Yeah, you do.
0.3 last year to 76 scrimmage yards. Hell no. Dude can't stay healthy either. Nope. I'm good.
And he's
everybody's been asking me about Uche. Now I see why. So, yeah.
I like that, Q. Uche is literally Kuntz. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Salute to Angelo as well. Jackson Power Johnson, Oregon center, is the best center for the Raiders. He can also play guard. If he could drop to number 44 as our second-round pick, I don't think there's anywhere that he falls to the second round.
First. He's the first bet. Like, he's the top-ranked center in this draft class. He's going to be off the board towards the late first round.
Yeah. Nick, it's not that I'm saying people – let's just keep it a beam, man. Like, can we do this? Most players that hit that 30-year-old threshold, they do start kind of losing a little gas. I mean, there's certain players. Khalil Mack is still balling, had a career year, but we're talking about certain positions, especially the running back. You know, Austin Eckler's 29, he'll be 30 years old. Like, do you want to go out and get a 30-year-old running back when you can just pay Josh Jacobs and bring him back? He's still young, or just run with Zeus or draft one. I don't want to have a running back on the wrong side of 30. This is not the same Raiders team, you guys, that were bringing in the likes of Marshawn Lynch's at the end of his career, or the Doug Martins of the world. We're not doing that anymore. Like, this is a young man's game at the running back position. I don't want to go out and get an older guy.
The value of the running back now is so depreciated as well. Like, there's certain guys like Eckler has a lot of wear and tear, man. That is not a guy that I would take a flyer on in free agency at all.
No. And we know Tom Telesco got him as a UDFA with the Chargers, so the connection is there. You know, you can hear the talk, but why bring him in for what? When you already have a guy that led the league in rushing a year back. You guys already know how I feel about bringing Josh Jacobs back. I'm okay with drafting a running back and having him and Zeus be that 1-2 punch. I'm cool with that. But we know what Josh means, and AP said this, in what he means to this franchise and what he means to his teammates. Like, I don't think that it'd be a hard sell to bring AP back and then not bring Josh Jacobs back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a tough thing when he already said he's the heart and soul of this team. How do you not bring Josh Jacobs back? This doesn't make any sense. So, right, grab old running backs are out of the question, periods. Facts, as dot. You know what I mean?
I'm glad somebody sees it the same way that we do.
Hey, Timmy, Frank Gore Jr., I'm cool with that.
He ain't playing as long as his father did.
Hey, man, but I'm just saying, look at his tape, man. The guy has great vision. Like, dude, this dude can be one of the ones at the next level, man. He got the bloodline. It's crazy that Frank Gore's son and Jerry Rice's son are coming into the league at the same time. That's
like 20 years older than Frank Gore, maybe even older than that.
I think so.
Give me one sec. I gotta send something real quick.
All right. Salute to the chat, y'all. Let me see. JJ and Zeus give me Bo Marcus vibes. Salute to Matt. A running back is old at 28. Facts, Dirk. You ain't never lied, bro. Robert, hey, man, don't, you know what I mean? Don't threaten me with a good time, King. Sincere, high stakes, McCormick, man.
I was going to actually say his name, too, so there you go. Overly excited.
Yo, we got one of our brothers in the building. I just sent the bat signal up, and he about to pull up and shoot the shit with us real quick. Yeah. What's up, brother?
Hey, man. Sorry I pulled up late. I know you guys started at 11, dude. I apologize.
No, man. It's all good, man. Me and Hammer just shooting the shit, doing our thing, bro. How you feeling, man?
Good, dude. Good. Yeah, I mean, so what you guys talking about?
Well, you know what? Hey, Hammer, let's change the tone a little bit.
I was so confused. I thought all of a sudden I'm looking at stuff and they're saying about this offensive coordinator from Chicago, and I'm like, I thought we had fucking,
Kingsbury.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? What happened?
What's your thought? So I was talking to you earlier when I was going to get the boys on the phone. Stewie was like, what the fuck happened, bro? Where this whole situation with Getsy pop up? and I told him like, but what's your take? Let the nation know, like, what's your take on this? Was the rumor, okay? This was the rumor that he went inside the office. Tom Telesco said 2-year deal. Cliff Kingsbury said no. I want a 3-year deal. Raiders said no. Cliff Kingsbury said, okay, that's not going to do it for me. Went off to the Commanders, and it looks as though he's going to sign a 3-year deal. That was what the
as the
Commanders OC, offensive coordinator. So apparently it was a year off. Now this is my conspiracy theory right here, and I said this earlier on Coffee and Convo.
Yeah.
That I feel like the bat signal was put out there for Cliff Kingsbury. We're going to go get Caleb Williams. We're going to go get our guy. And I think the Commanders may have said, you want Aiden O'Connell or one of these second wave quarterbacks in this draft, maybe the Penixes of the world, the McCarthys of the world, when you could come over here and potentially get your guy, Caleb Williams. And I think he said, shit, I'm about to go to DC. You know what I mean? And Dan Quinn also, there's a connection there too. I didn't know that he worked with Dan Quinn in 2007 with the Falcons, and then he worked with them somewhere else also. I forgot where it was. I think in Dallas. So there's a connection.
You know why he needs an all-star quarterback?
I'm listening.
You know why he needs a superstar quarterback?
What's up?
So he could potentially get
fuck-ass coach. He ain't shit. That's why he needs it. That's why he needs a star quarterback. He hasn't proven shit. I was just basically, well, shit, he's our OC, so I got to get behind him, and I'm going to play some stuff. But now looking at it, if he wants to, like, I like the fact that the Raiders say, hey, listen, this is what we value you at, and if you don't think that's what you deserve, then
yeah. Well, let me ask you this, Stu, because we haven't seen what Antonio Pierce's deal is yet.
We haven't.
No. Okay. If they offer Cliff Kingsbury 2 years, what do you think Antonio Pierce was offered? Do you think it's a 4-year deal, a 3-year deal?
I've got it. In my head just now, when you said that, I saw the number 4 flash in my head.
4-year deal. I mean, that's where I assume that it was as well. But it's just weird that you would bring in, Cliff Kingsbury and offer him a 2-year deal. Your head coach is a first-time head coach. I don't think you could sell AP on a 2-year deal anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be interesting to see because that has not come out yet.
I have a feeling with AP, it's probably like a 4-year.
It's got to be, right? I mean,
I think it's a 4-year, anywhere between 45 to maybe $60 million.
What did Dan Campbell get when he signed with the Lions? What did he get?
Well, that's a good question. Let me see. I'm going to look it up right now. Dan Campbell deal. Contract. Okay, so he has a contract $4 million a year to coach. He signed a 6-year deal with the team back in 2021.
So I mean, a 4-year. I mean, I would think a 4-year deal is pretty. I would think that's about where we want. I mean, I would think. I mean, yeah. I think anything past that's probably too long, and anything shorter than that, I don't see any advantage in that.
No, I think the 4-year, because they signed Josh to a 4-year.
But what is he making? What is he making? What is Dan Campbell making?
Wait, they signed Josh Jacobs to a 4-year deal?
No. I mean Josh McDaniels had a 4-year.
Oh, okay.
Dan Campbell's making around $4 million a year. Hammer.
Much?
It says about $4 million a year
as a head coach.
Mm-hmm. But hold on, let me see. They redid his deal. So let me see.
These coaches, bro. I mean, it's
no, because like the average for a coordinator is like $2 to $3 million a year.
It's tough out there, man. It's hard, bro. Like when you divide up the amount of hours you work, you're making pennies on the dollar. Some of these gigs, man. It's not, to me, it's not worth it. But
you're not.
So they signed him to a 6-year deal in 2021, and then he had 3 years.
That was his first deal. I mean, that was when he.
Did they extend him? I think they extended him. I think they gave him a 3-year deal on top of that. Dan Campbell has done what many people thought was impossible. He restored faith and pride in his team with the Lions, first division title, blah, blah, blah. And he has done it the right way, building trust, respectability, and a rapport with his players, his general manager, his fans, even grumpy reporters like me. The Lions signed Campbell to a 6-year contract in 2021, and it's pretty obvious they need to lock him up ASAP with another long-term deal. With 3 years left on his deal, the Lions don't have to extend Campbell, but as a show of faith and appreciation, they should give him a big fat extension no matter what happens. So it looks as though he's still coaching on that 4-year or that $4 million around a per year deal.
Got you.
Yeah. So
and again, I mean, honestly, guys, I mean, what has Cliff Kingsbury ever done? Honestly,
McDaniels was a 6-year deal. Damn, I was off. I thought it was a 4-year deal for some reason.
He got a 6, and Gruden had like a 10.
10, yeah. I mean, he hasn't realistically, Stu. I mean, the best thing that he's done at the NFL level was the Arizona Cardinals like 10-0 at one point, 11-0. They had a pretty easy schedule.
And he was the head coach at that point.
He was the head coach, but then they started the season off like that, and then they lost out. They didn't win a game going into the playoffs. So
what year was that? When was that?
That was a few years back.
Who's that?
Was that Kyler Murray's first year, or did he draft Kyler Murray, or no?
Was it 2019?
It was
2020.
It was 2019 that he was the head coach.
Right.
He came in at 2019. I believe it was that year. I think so. I think it was that year, 2019. Let me see. I think it was year one that he went out there and kind of did his thing. Let me see. Our Arizona Cardinals. Year one, they didn't have a good year by any stretch. They were 5-10-1. In 2020, they finished third in the division, 8-8 record. And then let me see, the following year, 11-6. And then they lost in the playoffs 34-11 in the first round to eventual Super Bowl champion, the Rams. So, yeah, there you have it. So he had one realistically one good year in Arizona. He was 8-8, a 5-10-1, and then 11-6, which he shit the bed at the end of the season. He didn't look good at all.
Shit, and look at his Texas Tech record. 8-5, 4-8, 7-6, 5-7, 6-7, and 5-7. Tied 6th, 8th, tied for 5th, tied for 6th, 8th, and tied for 7th. So he didn't even do shit at Texas Tech.
No, he's another one of those dudes that's not meant to be a head coach.
He just keeps getting fucking, for whatever reason, what do you call keeps failing up, right?
That's I would never trust ever again, just for the simple fact that USC had offered him a position. 2 weeks later, he went and took the Arizona head coaching job. And I didn't think about it at the time when it was like, oh, it's a lock. He's coming to Vegas. And he went and pulled the same shit, but pulled it in 48 hours. I'm like, you're a fucking scumbag. I would never trust a guy like that ever again.
He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. He sucked as a fucking player. He ain't done shit, and he's, as you can see. And again, I don't know the man. I'm just going off stats. I mean, look what he did. I mean,
yeah,
in college,
you ain't lying.
In Arizona. I mean, his first year, 4th in the NFC West. Second year, 3rd in the NFC West. The highest he got was 2nd in the NFC West, is when they, 11-6, and then 4th in the NFC West. And to me, it looks like when he's like at the down part of his fucking, when he's like about to leave, he just goes to shit.
But let me ask you this. Now, what Federer said, KK always had a top 10 offense, right? Let me ask you this. If you're not the head coach and all you have to do is focus on the offensive side of the football, it may be a lot easier than having to be the head coach and call everything.
No, you're absolutely right. Some guys are much better position coaches or coordinators than they are head coaches. Absolutely.
Super. Hey, real quick, salute to Shadow Fox. You are trolling, brother. We did not get any super chats on Hammer's side of things. Salute to you. We appreciate you being here, but you are definitely trolling, brother. But we love and appreciate you as well. Have a good night, King. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a difference between being an OC and a head coach. But you're right. Looking over those shit that you just said, Stu, that is nothing but facts, brother. It's nothing but facts.
But here's the deal. Like, I mean, again, if you think about him and you hear about him and the hype gets up, perception's reality, right? And all of a sudden now he becomes like this guy that everyone wants and shit. And you're like, wait, hold on a second. Why?
Yeah.
Why do we want this dude? What? Yeah. I mean, what the fuck has he done?
Salute to Roy. Stu with a haymaker. Stupac's back. Stupac's back. Salute to my guy. I say get Jaden, trade back 2nd round and load up picks and splash on the late rounds. Pause. And go get vet O-line player and a solid D-line player and FKC. Salute to our guy, Roy.
So where are we at with the guy we got then?
He's still no ink on paper yet, man. He's still not officially on offensive.
That
it's just weird, bro. Like how does this happen twice?
But like I said before, like, look, Bieniemy got fired hours ago, and now Kingsbury is in Washington. Something's not adding up right now.
Hey, real quick, Mike Downs. Hey, real quick, salute my bad.
When are we getting rid of Renfro?
But I want to say this. Hey, Mike, man, keep your sobriety, brother. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't drink anymore, so I can't even have fun at that. Keep your sobriety, brother. Salute to you. It is definitely a shitty Super Bowl, but I appreciate you, man, for the comment. Maintain that sobriety, brother.
Hold in there, brother. Hold in there, brother.
Yes, sir. But Hammer, what were you saying, brother?
No, the shit with Bieniemy now being fired from Washington, and Kingsbury is now in Washington, and Getsy does not have ink to paper yet, being our official offensive coordinator. Something's not adding up at the moment.
Eris, we need to get Tupac shirts. That would be so cool. Bro, we need to put Stu's head on Tupac when he's spitting in that Detroit Red Wings jersey.
Oh, that would be actually
Oh, you know what? It's a wrap. We're getting some Tupac shirts. It's over with. It is over with. Stupacalypse now. Salute to Hafi. AP's letter may have been a little PR stunt, but he was also telling us Cliff didn't want to be a Raider and AP wants Raiders.
So what's his letter? What he came out with a letter?
Yeah,
very long letter, bro. Like, yeah.
So I'm gonna send it to you for you to read it.
Okay. I want to read it for sure.
I think it's the same. He's pretty much just kind of repeating what he's been saying in pressers. Like, I grew up a Raider fan. This job means everything to me. I'm from Compton. Okay. I'm a real Raider. It just the same thing, right? It's just so. I said, you know, I love that he talks like this, but at this point,
we got it.
We got it, bro. Like at this point, like you don't need to do the like
you don't need to prove shit.
Like it's like you're trying to oversell. So like I'm already about to buy the truck off the lot, brother. Like you don't have to, because now I'm feeling like, do I even want to buy this shit? Like
you're talking too much. Yeah, like you got the pussy, bro. You got the pussy.
You got it.
All you can do now is just fuck this shit off.
Don't talk yourself out some ass, bro.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying? But we love AP, man. And people think
absolutely. I think he's again. I think he's just again. He is just making sure that people know that he's doing everything he can for the best of the organization. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with it, but I'm just saying I just want to tell him, like, you don't like I think the people you want behind you are behind you. You know what I'm saying? If people aren't behind you at this point, shit you're saying ain't gonna convince them at this point. So like let's just fucking roll. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. But I do like the fact that they are, you know, they have a certain standard that they have set, and if you're not gonna comply with it, then go fuck yourself and fuck off. So I like that. that.
Salute, man, to Timmy. I like this comment right here, you guys. It's a great Super Bowl. I sold my wife's old 1996 Steve Young jersey online for $500. Laugh out loud. I got that shit out of my house. Raider Nation for life. Yes.
Actually, I do have to say this. One of my favorite throwback jerseys is the Tampa Bay number 8 Steve Young, though.
That is cool.
Creamsicle. That bitch is hot. That bitch is hot like a motherfucker.
Hey, ball, we definitely roll it.
Hey, so how'd the Pro Bowl? Did anyone watch the Pro Bowl?
NFC won. It was a fucking flag football game again.
Who gave the best blowjob in that fucking game?
I think they all kind of did. But either way, the NFC left with $88,000 a piece. I think the AFC guys left with $44,000 a piece.
Shit.
Yeah, just to go out there and play a flag football game. So Eli has beaten Peyton twice. He has beat him like Tom Brady twice, back-to-back years.
It was terrible.
Wait, whoa. Those guys are still playing in.
They're the coaches.
Oh, they're coaching.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So, but bro, you didn't miss out on anything. That shit was nasty.
It's just a flag football game, right?
Yeah.
How'd like the quarterback game
that was like Thursday. Like the only thing I remember seeing yesterday was
DJ Stroud. I turned it off after that.
I saw like a tug of war, and that was it. Yeah,
and our punter was in it. Our punter was in it. He got absolutely cooked. Hey, Michael, let's reverse this, brother. He says, "Convince me on Getsy." I'm trying to understand. No. You convince me on Getsy. I'm trying to understand. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I can't do it. I can't. All I can say is AP and them like this guy. And one thing I did hear, Michael, and I know, Stu, this is a big part of the NFL, right, is interviewing well. One thing I've always heard about Eric Bieniemy was he's a terrible interview. Like he's terrible in interviews.
You gotta vibe. Like it'd be just like I remember going on recruiting trips. I always tell athletes, go to the campus and get in those rooms and meet with those coaches because there's a vibe. And you bring a guy in, and if it's just if you're not feeling the shit, like there's a feeling you get, right? You know what I'm saying? So obviously, and again, I have to trust in what they're doing and their judgments and the decisions that they're making. I have to.
Yeah. So to Eris, I'm becoming a member as well. Thank you so much, family. Appreciate you. Kind you're right, though. You're right. At this point, these guys, they're forming this thing the way they see fit. We just got to kind of kick back and see what it is. It's just it was like a kick in the dick, though, Stu, that you go bring in Cliff Kingsbury. You think you're going to sign him in a 24-hour period.
I pulled up on YouTube. I'm like, wait. I'm like, we talked for like 30 minutes. I'm fucking that dude. I'm like, were we tripping or was I tripping? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yo, John, how many of mine have you seen in the last 24 hours, bro?
John, look, I don't want to overdo the mock drafts because then they'll become fun because there's only a certain amount of players in the draft. You know what I'm saying? So they're all going to start looking the same, and we still got a whole off season, John. So stay tuned.
Are we sure that this was not
We got the combine.
Sure this wasn't Jackson Mahomes that got attacked by a coyote?
Wait. DeLon says, Hammer, did you see a player got attacked by a coyote in Vegas? They won't say what team. What the fuck?
Was the Pro Bowl in Vegas?
No, it was in Orlando. So it had to have been a Niner or a Chief. I like the sound of that, but what the fuck happened?
Was it Jackson Mahomes?
Nah, he ain't. It's a player.
No, it must have been Chandler Jones, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that could have been it.
When he was
singing.
Yeah, when he was burning his fucking patio furniture and shit.
He's in Arizona, though. He's in Arizona, so there's a lot of coyotes out there, motherfucker, too. Hey, y'all say he's the Shadow Fox. He is no longer in the building. He is out of here, gone. Bye-bye. So Shadow Fox is back in the shadow realm. But I have a nagging suspicion that Shadow Fox will find his way back to the chat. But he was definitely trolling everybody. That man is gone. Subta Hafi, I understand your opinion with AP talking too much, but I actually appreciate hearing from him. I hated how Josh McDaniels never really said anything. I mean, it's two different approaches.
Well, there was also the way that both of them talk is completely different. When it came to McDaniels, you would just get a lot of like it became a drinking game. We can't have another leader of men in front of a fucking podium talking like that. That shit was just obnoxious. Fuck.
Hey, Ace, I want to know why you're so enamored with wondering if Stu ever had meth.
Yeah, no shit. What's all that?
What are we doing in the chat tonight, bro? We're worried about what drug intake Stu was on.
I've done every drug you can think of. So I mean,
yo, if you didn't see Stu's snippet, bro, he's like his partner said, "Hey man, can I smoke on the podcast?"
Well, that was just me. I mean, that.
Well, you can do fucking heroin on a podcast. That was one of the funniest shit I ever seen on the internet in my life.
And he goes, "Oh, cool."
Cool. Hella regular. Salute to everybody here in the building. Hey, real quick, you guys, do me a favor, man. We always plug our channels, right? But make sure you guys go subscribe to our brother Stuart Schweigert on YouTube also.
Thank
you know what I mean? Make sure you go. I'm going to start when we start doing our shows, I'm going to connect the channels more and get you guys more involved with Stu's channel. But make sure if you get a chance to leave, go over there to Stuart Schweigert, hit that subscribe button, and then pull back up.
I do want to, and I hadn't had a chance to read it. I don't think he would mind.
That shit ain't nothing.
I saw that. I did get a message from Steve Weathers, Carl Weathers' son.
Oh man,
yeah, it was a to everyone thing, but I don't think he'd mind if I read it. He says that this was Saturday at around 1:35 p.m. He said to everyone, "Thank you so much for the kind words and remembrances. It means so much to me and my family. I'm sorry I can't respond to each of you individually. We have so much to do and still grieving with our family here in LA. Thank you again to all of you for the love, kindness, and support. Love, Jason." So
I love that, man. I love that.
So
if for him to take out time,
that's for everybody. I mean, that's for all. That's for everyone.
But for him to take the time out to send a mass text like that, man, that lets you know that he wanted the people to also feel love while he's grieving. That's a beautiful thing right there, man. Salute to him, and once again, man, rest in paradise to the GOAT, man, Carl Weathers, man, for real, man. But thank you, man, for reading that, bro. I was waiting on you to speak to him. I know at some point you were going to reach out, but I know you were kind of just allowing the process to kind of unfold first before we got there, man. So, John, talk that shit, bro. Y'all need to watch the Stu slander.
The guy that used to
that shit don't bother me. It don't bother me.
Straight up. Hey, somebody, I think Ant said it, bro. That was the funniest shit in the world. He said, Cliff Kingsbury, once a Raider, always a Raider.
He never signed down on
He never signed, bro. He never signed, but I love it though, man. What else we got to talk about, man? We're about an hour and a half in.
Let's talk about Facts, the song Facts with
what?
The song Facts. You guys know about the song Facts.
Straight out of left field, man.
You got to know the song Facts, right? With fucking Tom McDonald and what's his name?
Hold on. Tom McDonald.
You know what Tom McDonald is, right?
Joshy, that's not happening. Somebody said Tom McDonald in the chat, but Joshy, that's not happening, my guy. That is not happening.
We don't have to.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Hey, Kweli was fucking tripping though on the interview with fucking Pierce Morgan and Pierce Morgan and DJ Vlad though. That dude needs to let some shit go, bro.
Oh yeah, Kweli be out here tweaking though. He be out here, and that's one of my favorite artists growing up.
Damn. Anyways, Ben Shapiro. Yeah.
What about the biggest movers after the Underwear Olympics? Now, Hug, what do you mean? And for those who have no idea, me and Stu will be out there. I don't know if my brothers are going to come out there and join us, but we will be out there for the Combine in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil. But
someone grabbed a good point, and I will do that. Someone asked Stu, call Hansen and ask him about Getsy.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I will for sure.
Hey, Steve, thank you for that great comment, brother. Real talk.
Yeah, I will. Actually, I'm gonna make a note of that.
But John, what do you mean in terms of the biggest movers? Do you mean whose stock is gonna rise after the Underwear Olympics? I'm assuming you mean that, right? Is it because I mean the way Milton has looked, Joe Milton from Tennessee, he looked like shit at the Senior Bowl. But his arm strength, the measurables, I can see him kind of climbing up a few rounds.
Did the main guys perform at the Senior Bowl?
Michael Penix decided on not. Oh, you know what, Hug? One player that is going to rise up boards is Spencer Rattler. He's going to be a guy that's going to rise up boards. Promise you, man. I know a lot of people. Spencer Rattler, a guy that.
Oh, the quarterback.
Yes,
yeah.
A lot of guys that people are down on at this point. You know what I mean? Then he transferred and so on and so forth, kind of had a low-key resurgence. A guy that, a lot of people did call Patrick Mahomes light for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like he has everything it takes to get it done at the quarterback position. It's just I think he needs to be in the right situation. But he's definitely rising up draft boards. And Angelo, Michael Pratt as well, the quarterback out of Tulane, another guy that I'm hearing a lot of good things about. So maybe him potentially. But we just talked about the kid from Georgia as well, the wide receiver they had going in the first round. What the hell is his name? I forget. It's a crazy McConkey or some shit. I forgot how to say his last name. But the receiver from Georgia, he's rising up draft boards as well. I mean, I just seen that kid going in the first round. I never expected him to go that early. But it's gonna be interesting to watch some of these guys, man. The Toledo kid too, Federal, but I don't think he's gonna rise. He's already a first round guy. Lad McConkey, Angelo. There you have it.
I'm just hoping. Do guys perform at the? I mean, for a while there, like most of the dudes didn't do shit at the combine, right? They would just go back home and do their stuff. But I feel like now they're kind of bringing it back to where guys are performing at the combine, right? If I watched last year, I felt there's
a decent amount that do go through everything, and then you have some of these guys that know that they're like top ranked by their position.
They're not going to do it because they have nothing to do but hurt their status.
Yeah, they'll do their pro days and that's it. Like I actually just mapped it, and it looks like It's like an 11-hour drive to Indy.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Let's go, dude. What the fuck?
It might be
plenty of
interesting.
room.
Hey, Max.
Dude, the combine, dude, I'm telling you, when you guys are going to have a whole different perspective when you're in that arena. And it's literally, I mean, when them dudes are like running that 40, all eyes are on you, man. I think everybody should have to, unless they have a doctor's note, should have to perform under those conditions. Because again, you don't do the physical activities until the last day.
Right.
So you're worn the fuck out, man. I mean, it's testing and prodding and pulling and fucking, doing all the stuff and interviews, and you don't get a chance to show what you can do physically until the last day. And I think under those circumstances, under that pressure, and you're able to perform, I think that shows the type of character of a guy that you want. When you go back to your own university with your own strength coach and things are calmed down, that's easy to perform well there. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to do it when the lights are on you and everyone's just sitting like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you guys, it's a unique experience, and I'm excited because I love that track shit and running and vertical jump and like, dude, it's a lot of. And here's the best part: we get to sit up there and have cocktails and sit there and laugh and joke, and we don't have no stress on us.
Hey, I love it. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I already said I'll be out there for sure. Salute to Max. I'll let the cat out the bag, brother. Illuminor's interview will be tomorrow. He reached out to me today. We already locked that in. But Jakobi Ford has been locked in. We already had the interview locked in. So Jakobi will be on the show. It's
Jacoby's a good motherfucker, dude. He is
good, bro, and he's a fun, vibrant type dude. It's going to be a fun interview, but we have him.
He is a good dude, man. A good, great player, great Raider. Yeah. Great attitude. Always got a smile on his face, man. Yep. He's a good fucking dude, man.
But he's supposed to be on this week. Wasted had just had a conversation with him as well. Waste has actually been talking to him. He's been communicating with him and about the show and stuff. So he should be on with us sometime this week, if not the following week. So stay tuned for that. Ryan, I'm definitely going to do a deep dive. I did see that Tom Telesco had an interview on the Sunset Rewind. I haven't got a chance to watch it. I'm going to watch that actually after this and do a coffee and convo on it. What were you saying, Hammer?
I was reading it. I was reading about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard it was a pretty good interview. So I definitely want to check that out and watch it. Salute the Raider for life. Baltimore won't let that kid walk. Why would they?
You're talking about Justin Matabuki, the defensive tackle.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to tell you, hey, bro, that motherfucker number 14 for the Ravens from Notre Dame is a fucking stud.
Oh, Kyle Hamilton's a motherfucking dog, bro. That was my favorite player in that draft, man. I'm telling you,
I saw his highlight films. I'm like, just his pause, his length, and fucking size and everything. But hey, I saw him. I mean, he made play after play after play after play after play after play, dude. Man, yeah. He's a fucking. I would say, to me, if I'm looking at the NFL, he is the premier safety.
Yeah, yeah. And Raider for life. This is the thing you got to realize. They got to pay Patrick Queen. They got, Jadeveon Clowney's gone. He's a free agent. I think OBJ is a free agent too. Didn't they only sign him to a 1-year deal?
1 year, $17 million deal. So he's a free agent as well.
What is it? What?
He didn't produce, bro. He didn't produce this yet.
I know. I'm just saying that there's some other guys. They have some free agents that they have to pay. So I don't know who they're going to value. I know that they already signed, the kid that came over, Roquan, to like a big, massive contract. So I don't see them paying Patrick Queen at all. I don't see them paying 2 linebackers. But maybe they don't. Maybe they don't let Justin go. Maybe they pay him. I don't know. But they have some. It's going to be interesting out there.
The names you just said, Clowney and Raekwon, is it Raekwon Bolden, number 0, right?
Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith. Sorry, Roquan Smith. The 2 plays that I saw those guys had were fucking. There's no excuse for it. In that playoff game.
Which one are you talking about?
The one with number 0, that fucking where he just went and just blew up the fucking offensive line.
No, he did that on purpose, Stu, because he had to stop the clock. That was a smart play by him. So a lot of people try to beat him up, but he had to stop the clock. So that was the reason why
he was told to do that.
Yes. So no. It was actually smart of him to think about it. No one told him to do it. He just realized, oh shit, the clock's gonna run out. I gotta get. So he gave up a 15-yard.
Didn't they give him the first down?
It did, but it stopped the clock. It stopped the clock. So like I forgot what play it was specific. What play?
I don't know.
I don't know what play happened previously. The play before that, but they gave up a 5-yard, 12 men on the field, right? And then something happened where the clock was running and he had to do some shit. But they had to. It was something. You had to reset the downs, Rick.
And Javion Clowney had a, if I'm not mistaken, and forgive me, I think I wrote, but I remember a late hit, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't he have a late hit?
I don't remember that in that game.
No,
I don't remember that. Anyways, no.
I have it in my head, and forgive me, I should have wrote.
And that was the game. I called that game. I don't remember Clowney getting hit for that.
I don't remember. Let me see.
Clowney. No, I wrote it down. Clowney 24, stupid.
Oh, you know what? I take that back. That was the Ravens Chiefs game. Yeah, I didn't watch that game.
Yeah.
Yo, that's funny.
And I said, yeah, Roquan Smith, man of the fucking year. I said fourth quarter, fucking doing that shit. I'm like, I don't know, man, but
yo, that shit is hilarious, bro. Yeah, I think they hit him with a 15-yard penalty on that.
Unnecessary roughness on that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. S-Dot, I like Blake Foster. You know, I'm a Notre Dame guy. I think Blake Foster be gone in like the potential.
I think with the S-Dot 187.
187. But no, I like Blake.
With the 300 or whatever. Those I don't know what those guys were, but there were some bad motherfuckers in 300.
Salute to Derek, man. Jacoby Ford and Denarius Moore days were fucking lit. Love the show, guys. Raiders need to sign Chris Jones as soon as free agency begins. I appreciate you, Derek. And we talked about this. You know, he's looking at the headquarters now. He's looking at the locker rooms. He's getting a very good first glimpse of what it would look like being a Raider day by day. So, or on a day by day basis. So I would love to hire Chris Jones. I just don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how he feels about how the Chiefs.
Who?
Chris Jones, the defensive tackle.
Jones, who? Chris Jones.
No, but they kind of played him, right? They didn't want to pay him, and then they gave him some money and brought him back for a 1-year deal. I don't know if he's still feeling some type of way because of that. He may say, hey, man, let's win this Super Bowl. I'm going to leave you motherfuckers right after this.
I'm telling you now with him, and I'm thinking about it now because he's 30 years old, 4-year, $120 million contract for him.
Shit.
Watch.
You think so? That kind of money?
His market value, his average annual is between 28 and $30 million.
I thought it was 25. I mean, either way, I think he's going to get 30 a year, but I thought it was 25.
I have a feeling that contract is going to be like a 4-year 120, maybe a 4-year 105 to maybe 110.
So he's still playing at a high level at 30. Do you think he can do that for another 4 years?
I think so.
Then fuck it, pay him. Angelo, Hey, pay him. I don't give a shit. Look, you can free up $25 million by getting rid of Hunter Renfrow and Jimmy G. That alone can bring in damn near Chris Jones. Like literally.
I'd much rather have a younger stud in Justin Matabuki and put him on a 4-year $80 million deal. Shut up.
Buki. Pause. No, but you're right. Young kid, probably pay him almost half of what you got to pay Chris Jones.
I'll give him a 4-year, like $80 to $85 million deal.
Look, what do you have? What do we say again? What, 12 and a half, 13 sacks last season?
12.5. And he had 5.5 the year before. Like, that's insane. That's
from the interior of the defensive line.
Yep.
That's big. Salute to everybody here in the building. He says, Justin, like your life depended on it. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I agree. I'm not against that. But either way, if Chris Jones is the guy, if that's the wave, then go get him. But I'm not against bringing in a guy like Justin. Let me see. The Ravens are letting Queen walk. They drafted Trent Simpson last year to be Queen's replacement. Yes, we didn't talk about that. We forgot about them drafting the young pup out of Clemson. Let me see. He might consider joining us if Kansas is BSing. Hey, Courtney, you never know. You never know, brother. Salute to everybody here in the building. Stu's notes, Jim Plunkett equals Bush. Real ones know. Real ones know R. Real ones know.
That's real life, bro. That's real life.
Real life. 3-year, $90 million deal. JP, are you talking about Chris Jones? That's $30 million a year for 3 years. That sounds about right?
Yeah.
Unless somebody says we'll give you that fourth. I don't know. But look, for Chris Jones, I'm paying that. Look, he's just one of them ones, dude. Let me see. Snead might win one more and bounce with C. Jones. I mean, they're not going to be able to pay everybody. They're not going to be able to pay everybody.
What the money that Patrick Mahomes gets unless he restructures his contract.
Yeah. South Seas Raider, man. Would you guys trade for Derek Brown? 2 second rounders. I like Derek Brown. Salute to him. I met him out there in Atlanta. My son actually went to his camp. Good dude, man. Went to his former high school. Plays for the Carolina Panthers. A very sneaky under the radar D tackle. And by under the radar, he's still a great professional. Everybody, people know who Derek Brown is, but I just feel like he doesn't get as much respect because of him playing in Carolina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he plays for a shit fucking team. So yeah, he's not going to get any looks.
But I don't know about 2 seconds, Derek Brown. You know what I'm saying? For Derek Brown, like I definitely give up one. And I don't think Derek Brown's a free agent, Angelo. I don't think he is. I think he's under contract. Let me see.
I'm looking right now.
List.
Let me see with the contract. I don't think he's contract. Hold on. I'm looking right now. Wiped and feet, y'all. Okay, so signed a 4-year, $23 million contract with the Carolina Panthers.
So he's played 4 years.
Yeah. So let me see. So he'll be a free agent next year. He has 1 more year left on his deal with a base salary of 11.6, a cap hit of 11.6, dead cap 11.6. So there you have it. So he's an unrestricted free agent in 2025. He has 1 more year left on his deal.
The motherfucker's durable, dude. He's played a lot of fucking football in 4 years.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to give up 2 seconds because the guy only has 1 year left on his deal. So I would assume if he told Carolina, I don't want to be back, maybe you give it 1 second and go get him. But I would definitely do that. I like Derek Brown.
Yes.
6'5", 320.
Yeah, he's a dog. Bro, if you see him in person, bro, motherfucker's a brick house too.
God damn.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Brandon, I mean, let's say this. It's not going to be hard to have a better year than what he had last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really have a great year by any stretch. He started getting better as the year went by. But a breakout year to me is like the 3rd year. I mean, like, he may have a better year next year. He may get 6 sacks, right?
Wilson? Is it Wilson?
Yeah. But I think he's playing good now, Ball. I don't think he's playing great. But
I think that he's going to have a breakout year. And the only reason I'm saying this is because for a lot of young guys, defensive tackle or edge, they always seem to learn a second move going into their sophomore year.
You're right. You're right.
He's going to have the full OTA training camp preseason time this time around. And with Max there with him, this kid's going to fucking learn a new move, a second move that he's going to have a breakout year. And now that the defense isn't handcuffed the way it was half of the season last year, this kid's going to get a lot more reps. He's going to be a disruptor on that line.
And Hammer, we're not talking about more than likely. He's going to have an upgrade next to him. It's probably not going to be an Adam Butler or a John Jenkins or a Tillery or a Bilal Nichols. It's going to be a guy that probably we pay big bucks for in free agency or another rookie that's a high-profile guy. So, but let me ask you, what does that look like in terms of a breakout year for you, Hammer, with Tyree?
Tyree, he's got to have close to or just slightly under double-digit sacks. And he just has to he's got to get like a really high amount of tackles for losses as well.
Okay.
Hey, Graphk, underneath Brandon Count, can you just throw up Matt Arnold's comment? Is under Brandon Collins, the one you just had?
Oh,
the
shit.
guy named Matt Arnold.
So put Brandon. Oh, wait, hold on. What? What's the name I'm looking for?
It's right under Brandon Collins. But here, let me address. But yeah, if you can, Matt Arnold, real quick. Question for Stu: who is a QB you wish you picked off when you played, and what QB?
Oh yeah, I was actually bringing that up.
Yeah, you got to put that on there real quick because Hammer's gonna love it. I think you can pick off in today's game. I'm gonna say the quarterback that I fucking would love to play against is Josh Allen. I think I've made I've made my feelings known on that motherfucker.
A guy that throws plenty of interceptions. Why not grab a couple yourself?
Well, again, his whole milk check, and him on busting with the boys with Will Compton and Taylor Lewan or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't give a fuck about that fucking washed up offensive lineman with all his whack ass tattoos and shit.
Just drop the funk flex bomb on that.
But
not gonna get them on.
I'd like to play against Josh Allen. I'd like to play against. I'd like to. I wouldn't like to pick him off. I'd like him to run around like he does and shit, and just go and just break his fucking face, pretty much.
Golly, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I love the energy, man. I love it. Say fuck taking them off.
And here's the thing: I like to get a little, get the fucking juices flowing a little bit. So I appreciate Classic Man Q the question, because now I feel like I'm get the blood flowing a little bit.
Put the shoulder pads in your helmet on, bro.
They're right over there, right there.
Stupac's back. He said, "I'm not trying to sack him. I'm not trying to pick him. I'm trying to take him off the streets."
That dude has been a turnover machine the last 2.5 seasons. This shit is fucking frightening to watch.
Ill intent, violent.
See Chubb.
Stu wants what AP wants. Factory, man. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Let me see what we got going on. Stu got that dog in him.
Well, I mean, it's there, but it's he's locked up. It's doing the fucking over. Thanks, Al.
Time for beef, Stu. Hey, yo, Stu off the top rope through the tables on some Dudley shit. Yo, what else you guys got, man? I got a few more minutes, man, before I get out. I gotta go watch this movie with the wife, man. Hey, Hammer, what you got for us?
What you gonna watch?
We're watching. We went back and watching Ballers. We're watching Ballers again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're in the first season, but we're doubling back and watching all of them. Hammer, what you got?
Have you watched the new like the King Kong and like Godzilla shit, like the series shit?
Right.
Have you?
Is it good?
I think it's supposed to be dope as shit. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. And then I think they also have the new movie coming out soon, right?
I don't know. I didn't even know.
Oh,
I definitely gotta check that shit out.
It looks dope. It looks dope as fuck.
Salute to Ray. Off topic, but Hammer and Graphk, what are your thoughts on Cody getting burned? I think it's a work, Ray. I don't think it's real. I think the way that the wrestling everybody in the wrestling world is responding right now, I guarantee you it's a work. It will be Roman and it will be Cody for the championship at WrestleMania. There's no way in hell they have The Rock go in there and take Cody's spot. It's not going to happen. Stupid Filipino vibes.
hey, Phil. Hey, he still got it. Hey, he trust me in the alumni suite.
Oh, bro. Hey, Stu, did you see us have Phil on for
that was
the Broncos game?
Yeah,
last year we had him on for the game stream when we were doing the game. Bro, Phil was fucking bombed. Yo, he had his arm around Hammer. He was just, I was like, oh, I fucking love Phil, bro. Like, I love him.
Stay tuned.
Let me fucking tell you about that.
We'll be a guest very, very soon.
Yeah, we hung out with him in Vegas as well, man.
But
Phil,
you know what, though? That's the thing. The first time I met him, it was like we knew each other forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just all the like him and fucking Martin.
Rob Martin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just cool ass dudes, man. Just super cool. I mean, like I'm looking at them going, God damn, these motherfuckers are still like going hard as fuck. It gets me hope because I'm like, yo, I got a whole like 30 more years of having fun. They're still doing it. Shit.
Next time you come to the East Coast, his son opened up a new bar down on the shore a couple.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I'll take a trip out there.
He's always at bar anticipation out there in Jersey Shore.
Are you really gonna fucking drive?
I'm thinking about it right now.
All right. Well, I'm just telling you, we have, dude. You're more than welcome, bro. For real.
We're gonna get on 3-way call, bro, and get it rocking.
Definitely something actually.
Pause. Salute to Von. No, Getsy has not signed the contract yet, brother. So there's nothing there yet. There's nothing there yet in terms of him signing the deal. Apparently, it's the same thing as Cliff at this point. We're nearing a deal, or
see, that's the problem, right? Back in the day, like you only heard it once it was done, and now with how fast media goes, like you're hearing about him flying out and all the interviews, and like it fucking they pump fake us.
Yeah, it's the weirdest shit in the world. Real quick on the way out, you guys. Salute to Sweet Jazz. Did not know you were from Sac. Yes, born and raised, South Sacramento, California. I'm over in Fairfield. Salute to the 707, Vacaville, Fairfield, Davis, all the little spots out there. Are you still bugging about Getsy? Remember, he kicked our rear, and we had 6-time Super Bowl OC. I'm going to let things play out before making judgments. Salute to you, Sweet Jazz. Look, initially, I'm over the initial shock, Jazz.
That's what we're doing, though, right? I mean, we're gonna let the shit play out.
At this point, just let it play out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not excited about the hire.
No predictions, no preconceived notions, no.
Realistically, I don't have any expectations at this point. I don't know what we're getting. I really don't know what we're getting. So I have no clue. But salute to Sweet Jazz. I'm not going to bug about it, though. Like, I'm over the initial shock. I just hope this guy gets this offense going, because we have a lot of talent on the offensive side of the football, and there's no excuse to not put up at least 24, 25 points a game at all. Salute to Phil. What's good, fellas? After watching some of Luke G's play designs, I think AOC can make some throws that Phil's missed last season. What do you think? I said this in the show earlier. I know Stu be happy about this. I said Aiden fits in his system more than Justin Fields, a guy that can get rid of the football, make all the throws quick. You know, like, I think Aiden can thrive in his system. I don't think that he's going to be the starter, but I do think that he can battle for it. And if he comes in, it has to come in to be that guy to play.
I'm gonna say this: if AOC is the second string dude, I am fucking feeling pretty fucking good.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna tell you this: in this system,
it's a win-win, bro. To be honest with you, it's a win-win.
Don't get hurt, because you don't want to give Aiden a chance. Because I'll tell you right now,
the motherfucker's on your heels, bro.
Yeah, you may not get your job back. Real talk. Salute, man, to everybody here in the building, man. Salute to H with that content. My guy, man. We appreciate you guys as always. Real talk. Salute to JP. My apologies, bro. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. Go watch some shit with the wife. Stu, I'm gonna call you about the combine in the morning, brother. So
yep. All right.
Salute to my brother Hammer, man. Once again, thank you guys for tuning into the Graphk and Hammer, or the Hammer and Graphk show, however you want to put it. We appreciate you guys. On the way out, wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, break them thumbs, hit that subscribe button, and also subscribe to our brother Stuart Schweiger on YouTube as well. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys.
Are we doing the? Wait.
Doing what? What the fuck was that?
The Raiders, right? I thought we end on Raiders, right? Is that
are you fucking doing like the Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang, motherfucker.
He's keeping the real goes wrong.
Salute to everybody, man. We out, y'all. What? Hey, real quick, y'all. That shit ain't